freak-offs will not save your marriage. This will all make sense after I'm done. The caption of this post is Teyana Taylor denies trying to jail Iman Shumpert or take all his assets and confronts him over paying blogs to tarnish her reputation. And so apparently all the information we saw about her leaving with 4 houses and this and that, like she's claiming that he's been paying blogs to promote all that. I don't know if I'm going to trust that. You know, because when people divorce, anything could be true. They're arch enemies, but she doesn't like the fact that she's being painted as a gold digger, and she thought maybe things would end up more amicably. Let's listen to what she has to say.
When him and his lawyer told the internet, oh, Teyana's making more money, Teyana's bringing more money a month in than Iman is. Just because Iman played ball don't mean that this is a thing where it's like I'm trying to take money off of him. Iman haven't played ball since 2020. So yes, actively during the divorce, I was bringing more money than him in. I am. So it's just like, how are we sitting here making it seem like I'm being a gold digger or taking from him? And we're not going to do that. Stupid. It's dumb. I've never tried to send him to jail. I didn't demand him to go to jail. So the fact that these blogs are sitting here saying Teyana demands jail time for Iman, Teyana demands boom, boom, like, it's not true. I don't understand. Like, please show me. I mean, is it in the room with us? I would like to see it. Like, I would like to see where this rumor even came from. It's really weird to me.
Guys, I'm going to play you a video that's going to change your perspective on Teyana Taylor here and their whole marriage, right? Because, you know, some of these chicks are really good at presenting themselves as like, you know, innocent and this and that. I am convinced that Iman Shumpert did not run his relationship. He was not the head of that relationship. This is no disrespect. I just am convinced from what I've seen. And the video that cemented my stance was because I've heard about their escapades and freak-offs with bringing other people into their marriage willingly. And when people say, you know, when that happens, it's usually a woman who initiates it. A lot of people think, no, that can't be true. Here's proof of her claiming that she ran her marriage. She literally says, I run this shit. And it was all her idea to bring different people into their marriage to assist them in their bedroom. I don't know what drives married couples to this. I think it's crazy that we live in a day and age where somebody has to say, this is not the way to fix your relationship or your marriage in particular. But it seems like this is an option for a lot of people. They're just like, yeah, bring women into the marriage. Why not bring a man into the marriage? And to me, I'm like, oh, that's a direction towards failure and destruction for a marriage, right? Check this out.
Heard that like me and my husband had before. It was like, oh, she's willing to do that to keep a man. I'm like,
nah.
That was all me. That was all me. Like, but I hate the idea of people thinking like it's always the guy that wants this, that. So she introduced you to the poly life. It's like me introducing that, you know what I'm saying, to my husband, and it's just like, yo, this is what I want to do. Get away from the woman to feel like, oh, you doing it because that's what he wants, and it's like, nah,
that's actually, not what it is.
I run this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's because we think men are the hunters, yo.
Right.
So she said right there, I run this shit. It was her idea. Now, people do think in some ways that this is different from how people run relationships in their real life. And I'm here to tell you guys, this stuff happens all the time. People start introducing other people into their bedroom, non-celebrities, real, just average people. You guys have seen me react in a few videos, right? And it's different when you look over to the other side of the bedroom and see your wife getting her cheeks clapped and she's making sounds that she's never made in her life. At that point, it's just, you got to give her to him. You got to let him have her forever. Right? Might as well just get those divorce papers ready and just take the ring off your finger. Put it on his, put it in his. That's his woman now. Top comment here says, girl, we knew it was all you. Somebody else here says, inviting people to your bedroom is a terrible idea. Somebody else here says, how can anyone say what's where someone's relationship went wrong as if you know all their problems? That's weird. Somebody else who says she opened and exchanged an unclean spirit in a sacred place. Somebody else who says y'all trying to normalize things that God never intended and it will always be a fail. Amen. That's a fact. May be pleasurable in the moment, but a fail in the end, nevertheless. Nonetheless, the beautiful thing is he always receives a repentant heart. Just do it his way next time and watch it succeed. Hope she learned from this. Somebody else who says she gives masculine energy. If your girl's going around saying, I run this shit, I already know it's not gonna end that well. And from the looks of it, it does look like she runs this shit because of what she left with. I mean, let's just be honest here. I hate to admit it, but the truth is the truth.
And how we even got here was based on a rumor that was put out a few days ago, pretty much saying that I took Iman for all he got. She won luxury cars. She won these properties. She won this. She took $1 million. She boom, boom, da da da. Okay, cool. Let's break it down. So in the midst of that rumor coming out, then it became me being the villain. Teyana took that man for all he got. If I was him, I would have offed you. I would have boom, 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 da da da. So
who's saying that?
You know, me and Iman have been very, very cordial. So I felt the need to hit him up, and I was like, you know, hey, baby daddy, like, what's going on? Like, you know, I'm getting things back to me that you are paying blogs to post a certain narrative. And I don't believe it, so I'd rather come to you because we've actually been in a very great space. And I just want to come to you because, one, I'm not feeling safe. Like, I don't take that lightly. Like, I don't take people making threats lightly. I don't take people making me look like I'm trying to take a black man for all he got lightly. Like, that's not even what I represent. Like, I don't take those kind of things lightly. So I'm coming to you and I'm telling you that I don't feel safe. Iman responds to me and he's just like, I thought it was you. I thought it was you. If anything, I stayed silent to protect you. Bam. How did you stay silent to protect me? By you staying silent, when people thinking that I took you for everything you got, how does that protect me? If people think
What's interesting about all this, guys, is there was a time when women would get congratulated for this. Like, the tide has sort of shifted, right? There was a time when men didn't, like, for example, if a woman took a man for everything, then people would just kind of be like, accept it for what it is. But now a lot of guys are kind of side-eyeing her, and more men are aware to the fact that, man, these chicks do leave off with a lot, especially if the man does not protect himself. And by that, of course, I'm talking about prenuptial agreement, fathershaverights.com. You can go learn how with offer code review for free. But it seems like there's been a backlash, and aside from like the people threatening violence and stuff, which I definitely don't agree with, I think that's crazy. People should definitely stop that. I just don't think she likes how her image and her digital footprint going forward will be affected in the future following this.
I took you for everything that you got, which you know is not true. And you're staying quiet, but these rumors are conveniently coming out a year later when we're way beyond and past this divorce. How could your silence protect me? I'm confused. So I'm like, yo, I've been standing up for you and protecting you throughout not only this whole marriage, but our whole divorce process. Like, just stand up for me. But instead, you enjoyed the narrative that I took you for all that you had, and all I wanted to do was clear that up. This divorce have been signed, sealed, delivered in all of the things in 2024. It's 2025. It's 2025. So it's just like I am, filming 3 movies and a TV show. I am getting ready to release my second Air Jordan. Like, I have a lot of things going on. Where would I find the time to bash you, especially if we've been in a great space?
That's what it is. I think that's all that this is. She's getting ready to release a bunch of items, and her relationship with the public isn't at the best place it could be, right? Because there you have an athlete who's well known in the space. She's probably wondering how her reputation now is going to affect sales and money. Am I wrong, guys? I could be wrong, and I'm open to being wrong. Comment down below and clarify. Because what I didn't hear is, no, I didn't get the house. No, he's not paying this much, so on and so forth.
I'm trying to understand why you would feel the need not to stand up for me against some you know is not true. On top of the fact that you know I got proof that you have been leaking these rumors. I win an award, a rumor drops. I drop a new movie, a rumor drops. Sneaker premiere, sneaker launch, rumor drops. I had to file a motion because I told Iman, I'm like, yo, I'm telling you as the mother of our children that I don't feel safe, and you're on this phone starting an argument. So at this point, I'm helpless. I'm helpless. So I have to file a motion. Now, where y'all getting the jail thing mixed up is when you file a motion. A motion is something you have to file. It's either file a motion or sue him. I'm never going to sue him. It's never that deep. Filing a motion is like, if these terms are violated, then it could lead up to a fine or jail time. Teyana did not go and demand jail time. Teyana is not trying to get Iman put in jail. One thing about it, let's be very clear. Teyana has tried to keep this divorce private before it even started. Our divorce was private and off the radar for a whole year until Iman decided to file a motion, which technically, he filed a motion that states he wants this divorce proceeding to go on with our full and legal names. Now, this divorce happening with our full and legal names, you know what that means. That means media circus. That means whatever it is that we do in this divorce, file, motion, response, rebuttal, whatever it is now public information.
Sounds like that's what he wants. It sounds like he wants it all to come to the public to me.
Y'all said that I won this luxury tour bus. I want a luxury Sprinter. I want a luxury, the Maybach, and I won a Bronco, and I won a Jeep Gladiator. What's that, 5 or 6 cars that I named? I bought those. I paid for those. Trust me, I've seen a lot of women in the comments be excited for me and say, yeah, girl, as you should. No, it's not no as you should, because I didn't. I walked away with what was mine.
So she's saying that all those cars were hers because she bought them. That's probably because I believe she's in New York, and New York is an equity division state, which pretty much means that they try to be fair with how they divide assets. They take into consideration who the asset belongs to. It's not equal, right? But they do take a more fair approach, and they don't just split everything down the middle like community property states. So that could be the point that she's trying to make there.
Let's be clear. Let's be clear. And these are cars that I literally bought in the midst of our marriage, during our separation, during our divorce. I walked away with what I came in with. I came in with my own properties. He came in with his own properties. It's about 4 properties that both me and Iman put time, construction, money, hundreds and thousands of dollars into our properties. We have 4 of those. He got 2 of those and I got 2 of those. When Iman first leaked the divorce and filed our names to go public, who jumped on the internet and protected him? I jumped on the internet and said, y'all just please stop. I don't want y'all in a group chat. Just please give me and my family some privacy. Protected him. Okay, I'm done. This reminds me of any other breakup. And I'm sure, divorce is a whole nother level. It's devastating. But it reminds me of what people think it will look like,
Have you ever had to break up with somebody in a relationship and you've thought like, oh, okay, sounds like they took it well and sounds like we've both agreed to go on our separate ways, and you think it's all good, but it's never all good. It's never all good. You know, even when you think it's good and you think, oh, we've just decided to move on and we'll be cordial and still be friends, it's never easy. And I think that's exactly what this is. Of course, I'm curious to know what you guys think. The main point I want to just kind of take from this, I think this was a failed marriage to begin with their mindset of being okay with introducing other people to their bedroom.